Katt Williams joins me now live from Los Angeles. Katt, good morning. Good to have you here with us.
Good morning, TJ. How are you?
I am doing all right. Now, we got to start with something. We have been reporting, and it has been attributed to you, a statement out there that you allegedly issued through your publicist apologizing for that routine. But you and I were just talking here in the commercial break. You said that's not really your statement. So tell me what the deal is.
We've just completed what many are saying is the most successful. What was that noise? That must have been Elon. Was that who was it?
Bobby's phone was quacking.
Strange. That's all right. We've just completed what many consider to be the most successful first 100 days of any administration in the history of our country, and we're just getting started. Things are happening that are amazing, and I would not say it if it weren't fact. In a few short weeks, we've achieved the most secure border in American history by far, 99.9%, which is a number that nobody thought was doable. Biden thought you had to go back to the legislature to get legislation passed in order to create a secure border. You didn't. You just had to have the right president and the right people working it. Congratulations, by the way, and to Tom. For 2 months in a row, we have set the all-time records for the lowest number of illegal border crossings ever recorded. The number of illegal border crossers released into the United States is down 99.999%. That is usually 100%. So I think it's an amazing tribute, and Christy, congratulations, and Tom and everybody else. It's an amazing job, actually, and it was done very quickly. We officially designated Tren de Aragua, MS-13, and the Mexican drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and we're expelling these monsters from our country rapidly and working with the Department of Justice. Pam, you're doing fantastic. Your people are amazing. We're having some judge problems that everybody's reading. We're having some judges that don't like, killers, murderers being thrown out of the country, so I don't know what their problem is, but we have little difficulty. We won on the basis of a great border and of getting criminals out of our country. That was why we won every swing state. We won by millions of votes. We won everything. Every metric we won by a lot. It was a massive victory, and we won, I think, largely because of this issue. I put this issue as #1 issue. And they don't want us to do what we're supposed to do, and I don't think that can be. And I hope the Supreme Court is going to fully understand what's going on. We have to get the criminals out of our country, and that's the basis under which we won the election. Core GDP, and this is, you probably saw some numbers today, and I have to start off by saying that's Biden. That's not Trump, because we came in on January, this is quarterly numbers, and we came in and I was very against everything that Biden was doing in terms of the economy, destroying our country in so many ways, not only at the border was more obvious, but we took over his mess in so many different ways. Core GDP, removing distortions from imports, inventories, and government spending, was up plus 3% when you add it. We had numbers that, despite what we were handed, we turned them around, and we were getting them really turned around. Gross domestic investment was a whopping 22%. Now, that is a number that people are coming in at numbers. For instance, I just walked in, I heard Samsung is now, because of the tariffs, they're going to build massive facilities in the United States. If we didn't do the tariffs, they wouldn't be doing that. So it takes a little while to get those facilities built, but they're coming in with big numbers. They're all coming in with big numbers. We have more money being spent than at any time in the history of our country. We're up to close to $8 trillion, I think I can say. And really, it's going to be a lot higher than that. Those are just the ones that we know about. 8 trillion. I'm not going to say, but I'm not sure if Biden did $1 trillion for 4 years, 1 trillion. But we're at 8 trillion for 2 months, because let's give us a pass on the first month. We were sort of getting a little bit used to things, right? But after 2 months, we have $8 trillion. There's never been a number like that. And that includes chip companies, car companies, every form of manufacturing, high-tech companies. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. So $8 trillion I can talk about gross domestic product, gross domestic investment. I can talk about a lot of things, but to me, the biggest numbers, the kind of numbers that are, and these people are coming in. Our Secretary of Commerce spent the weekend. He went down to Arizona to see what was happening with the biggest chip company in the world. And he said, Howard, you said you've never seen anything like it.
Amazing.
You want to just describe what you saw?
So they're investing $165 billion in 1,100 acres in Arizona, and they're building the highest tech chip manufacturing, semiconductors, and 4,000 employees. You know, American tradecraft, right? Technicians doing every kind of work. The classic foundation of America is building it. They had 14,000 people. They're expecting 40,000 people to build the rest of their plants and to employ 20,000 people for the rest of the time.
And
this is all driven.
You never saw a site like that.
And this is all driven by your tariff policies. No chance this be happening without you.
Well, we kind of have to start. I hope that everybody saw what I just saw. If a person starts their heckling with F America, then that gives me the right to defend my country. I couldn't be anti-Mexican. My Mexican fan base is largely responsible for me even existing. So between them and the black community, it's really all I have. But I don't think I need to apologize for being pro-American. The guy said that all of this is still Mexico, and I was just giving him geography. This is America, greatest country in the world. So.
Well, help us understand. So, do you not apologize for anything? We show like a 50-second clip there.
No,
it's
no,
like
sir.
7 or 8 minutes. Go ahead.
I apologize for the fact that the word anti-Mexican is being said to a black guy in America.
But you don't apologize for what you said in that stand-up.
I'm not allowed to. As a stand-up, the only thing that I sell is uncensored thought. So I'm only selling them the way I think, uncensored. So I'm not allowed to then come back the next day and apologize. That's for the Tracy Morgans of the world. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. I'm apologizing if somebody thought I was trying to be anti-Mexican. Mexicans are my friends,
So Katt, why is it somebody is allowed to put out a statement apologizing on your behalf then?
Sir, they put out a DVD called Katt Williams' 9 Lives while I was in jail without my permission. A lot of stuff has been happening to a lot of black celebrities in the world. We just deal with it, thank Jesus, and keep on going, sir.
Now, I guess it's clear to say, you gave me a little bit of what he was saying, but he kept going on and on, this heckler. Now, what was it? You said he said F America. That certainly set you off.
But
But,
see,
but go ahead.
We were in Phoenix. So this is a heavily Mexican-American crowd. I gave $5,000 out to a Mexican-American serviceman at this same show. It was nothing like that the night of the show. This happened 19 days ago. It's just happening in the news yesterday because it's my birthday.
Well, help me understand that. What was it? Because it's clear that you were visibly upset. And you said you're a proud American, you defended this country. So is that essentially what it was? He was clearly out of line in your opinion, but he really got you hot.
I was offended because he was making a statement that we're not allowed to make in this country. In this country, you have to pledge allegiance to America first and your country of origin second. And so the fact that he was blatantly disrespecting the law that we all follow, black people worked too hard to become black Americans in this society, and we were slaves here. And we did a lot of free work. Whatever they did was in another country, and we certainly applaud their history, but don't come here talking to sons of slaves about that. And if there's something anti-Mexican about what I said, then I apologize for the anti-Mexicanness of it. I was talking to one individual.
I guess that's part of it, that or at least one line in there that did get some people probably upset more so than others, because a lot of people familiar with your comedy. I am as well. I didn't hear a whole lot that was, you know, a departure from some of the other stuff I've heard you say in routines before, but you did say we were slaves. Speaking of black people, y'all just work like that at the landscaper. Even that statement,
right.
You don't apologize for that one either? You think that one got too close to going over the line?
I can't apologize for it even if it was close to the line, because at the end of the day, I wasn't there to make racial conversation. I was there to tell a joke. The joke was, if Mexicans love America, could they give black people Mexico? That was the entire joke, because we'd love it and it's real close. We couldn't go back to Africa because of the flies. That was the joke. None of that's airing on the tape. This is an hour-and-a-half show, sir.
Now, would you, do you understand, at least some people hearing that, and you were talking to one guy. It's clear that other people in the crowd were laughing at what you were saying to him, even as you were going off on the one guy.
If I had disrespected Mexicans, I wouldn't have been able to get out of there alive, sir, with all due respect.
But as people, do you understand why people who do hear it maybe do get offended by it, who maybe didn't read or listen to the whole 7-8 minutes of it, but just maybe read a few comments? Do you think they just have the wrong impression, or you understand why some might think the landscaper comment might have been offensive? Telling a Mexican like that guy to get to stepping back to Mexico, how that comes off as being offensive?
No, he said that we were in Mexico. So let me just say this. Yes, I can see what you're saying, TJ.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I think those people should watch more of this CNN show so they can see there are real news factors going on in this country, things we should discuss, like our president versus football, rather than worry about what a comedian's saying. If you don't like me, don't come see me. If you do like me, I'm here for you. But I love Mexicans and I love Mexican Americans. But I love America overall. Let's be very clear about that.
Any concern about how people might view you down the road, how this could impact your career down the road? People might not want to book you in Texas or Arizona or California.
Sir. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Let's let that happen, but let the statement be that I'm a Christian, I'm straight.
All right. Well, we will leave it there. Again, I'm glad we got to clear it up, because we have been, Katt, this morning.
Thank you, TJ.
We have been talking about this morning an apology that Katt Williams sent out, and you're telling me that was not your apology, so that's important to note this morning.
I just made my apology, TJ, live in front of CNN.
Katt, good to see you. Buddy, you enjoy California. We'll talk to you again soon back here in Atlanta.
Absolutely.
I will start this by first saying a big congratulations to President Donald Trump for his awesome achievement in the first 100 days, from you can say first 100 days of his a big thank you to President Donald Trump for his awesome accomplishments. Like really awesome. Also a big thank you to Elon Musk too, for taking his time. Time that you could spend on SpaceX or spend on other things, dedicating to serve the country. It's really an awesome endeavor, and working with President Donald Trump and making sure that the plans of the president is accomplished, the plans of the president is met. It's really remarkable. So I would like to reiterate this again by saying a big thank you to President Donald Trump, to Elon Musk, and remember the president spoke about bringing down prices of a lot of things, and he's doing that. You see gas prices are going down, egg prices are also going down. Big thanks to the president for really making that possible. And also to President Donald Trump and also his cabinet too. I remember, I think the president sent the Minister of Commerce, down south, and went and took a look at the chip manufacturing plant that is being built down there. That has employed thousands of people to build it, and will also employ thousands of people to work there, to work at the plant. So it's really a big achievement. It's really a great endeavor, and all thanks to President Donald Trump's plan, especially plan of bringing back companies to America. Bringing back companies to America. It's really I would say it's really an awesome thing. A big thank you, Big thank you to the president and also to his a big thank you to the president and also to his cabinet for really um, bringing that into light. Making it possible for it to happen. Making it possible for it to happen. It's a great thing, and thank you to the president and I wish President Donald Trump's administration and cabinet members and everyone good, 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 good luck. Thank you and and God bless the United States of America. Thank you, everyone, and thank you once again for listening to this video. Thank you. Thank you.